using these fluffy microphones, and I'll hopefully give you tingles while I do it. I have a couple of triggery show and tell things too. So, as I said, I hope that you are well. I am not long back from the United Arab Emirates, Dubai. I don't really have much of a tan, although I did burn. I've got strange patches along my chest here, like, because I managed to burn myself because I listened to Lucy, who is a creative cam ASMR, and that's who I went on the trip with, and she had this sort of carrot oil thing that she said you put it over your suntan lotion and it just helps the tan, like you tan better, so like a nice tan. And I was like, okay, I'll maybe try it in a few days if there's no tanning going on, because it is winter in Dubai, so although it's warm and sunny, the sun's not as strong. That really, that kind of heat, this intense summer heat that you get from the sun, it wasn't there in Dubai. But I'm not complaining. It was still kind of like early 20s, like 23 degrees Celsius, so warm enough. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Maybe like late 70s, early 80s in Fahrenheit, something like that. Although you guys will all be like, no, it's like 60s. Oh, I can hear it. So I have my brother's dog staying with me at the minute as well. And I can hear him at the door. Do you want to meet him? Hold on. Stay right there. That's how we go. Okay. Be quiet. Shh, Frank. Oh. Frank. Come here. Come here. Shh, 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 shh. Yeah, you will hear him. He is an English, well, an old English bulldog, and he's staying with me for a couple of weeks. Hello. Because my brother is leaving. Go sit. Oh, good boy. My brother is moving house, so he's got two dogs that are the same, two English bulldogs. So one is staying with us. Now they are quite strong dogs, so ASMR with them is not straightforward, and this dog does not settle, honestly. He just does not settle. Careful. Hey bud. He's like on the edge of the bed, as if he's like king of the jungle, like Lion King. Hiya, hiya. I'll put him in a minute. But anyway, so I put this carrot oil on. Hey, good boy. And I burned where the carrot oil patches were. So I have a very odd looking tan, and Lucy also burned. So I don't think I'll be putting that carrot oil on again. delightful. I'm gonna let him back out. Okay, cool. Bye. Bye-bye. Alright. This is just gonna be unfiltered ASMR today. Yeah, so anyway. So that's why I have a patchy tan. But Dubai was interesting. I'm not sure I would go back if I am completely honest. I had been years ago and I didn't enjoy it at the time. Partly because I had an incident where I boarded a very packed train at rush hour on my very first day there, and I was with my partner at that time, and he's my now husband, and I didn't really realise there was like women only carriages and then there was mixed, and I didn't really understand the reasoning for the women only carriages. I just assumed that it was because, I don't know, if you're travelling, you know, like in these sort of cultures, they do keep the women and the men quite separate. And all of these Indian men got on the train and they surrounded me and started groping me, and there was nothing I could do. There was nowhere I could escape. I was like trying to move, and because I was unmarried and based on the laws at that time in Dubai, there was nothing Rory could do either. So he was completely helpless. I was completely helpless. You've got to be very careful at that time because like we were married and we didn't want to draw attention to it, and also like altercations as well. You could go to prison for that. So it was terrifying, and it was the most awful journey that I'd ever had, and obviously that really soured the trip, and we didn't make that mistake again. So this time I went, I knew exactly what to do. I was going to avoid public transport. I was going to, make sure that we are kept safe, and everything has changed there. So yeah, it should be good. But I have to say, I feel like Dubai is an influencer. Like, pictures of it and the idea of it, you think of Dubai as being super, super glam. Everybody's gonna dress up there, everybody's gonna be glam, it's gonna be full of all this, I don't know, all these kind of influencer, well-dressed people, and it's actually not like that. That's just for the Instagram. In fact, myself and Lucy were overdressed, and overdressed most nights. I still felt quite uncomfortable at times. We went on a desert experience that was absolute chaos, and really, I don't recommend it. They do like an evening barbecue, and again, it was run by people who are not from the UAE, and it was very, like, they were bartering you all the time, or they were hassling you all the time to pay more money. So you're trying to enjoy the show and they're like, you're from the UK, you should be paying more money, you can afford this, and like shoving things at in your face. It was just really unpleasant. And obviously myself and Lucy are, girls our own, so we felt a bit vulnerable at times. And then we went to the Gold Souks, which again was that kind of experience, and even then I still managed to have my bum touched after trying so So I'm not interested in going back to any that sort of place again. I really am not, and it's just not for me. And Lucy feels the same way. So it was an experience, and I love seeing different cultures. I love experiencing different things, and I do have like a whole load of little things to show you that I secured or bought in the SOOOs. But it was nice to get some sunshine for sure, and I do feel extremely fortunate for being able to go away on a holiday like that. Absolutely. It's just, I guess, it didn't quite live up to expectations, so let's just say that. But anyway, I'm so glad to be back. I feel rested, and glad to be back filming for you guys, and just having a really hoping for a really nice spring into summer. I don't have any more plans to go away anywhere. I'm hoping to focus on YouTube, and I will hopefully focus more on social media as well. I'm somebody, I say this all the time, I really struggle with social media because I'm quite a private person actually, and I hate the idea of flaunting stuff at people. So I know that's why people follow, like, people are interested in your life, which is why they follow you, but I just don't like I don't know, I just find it hard to be like, I'm doing this, or I find my life boring at times. I'm like, you don't want to see what I'm doing today. Why would you want to see what I'm doing? Why would you want to see what I'm eating or drinking, or yeah. But I will try. So I am super excited for that, and as I said before, like, I was planning to write a book. I have started it. I am now fully into my world. I am writing a romantasy book, and I'm loving it so far. So I'm like, maybe soon I'll get to call myself an author, and I will keep you updated with this. It's always something I've wanted to do. As I've said before, I used to write little books and things when I was a teenager. I loved it. I used to do it in the evenings. I was such a nerd, and I used to sit in the evenings rather than watching TV. I would be like writing. And now, at the age of 29, I'm actually writing properly. Like, I'm gonna write a book. I'm determined. I love my idea. Can I say that? Does that make me sound full of myself? I just love the idea. I love the world. I'm fully in it. And I'm really excited just seeing these characters come to life. And hopefully you will love them as much as I do. So let's do a little bit of triggery work, shall we? And I'll show you what I got to buy in this wonderful duty-free bag. So I have the SOOO bag first. So what I really love about SOOOs and markets is I like things that are different that you can't get anywhere else in terms of spices and teas and food. I'm not massive for like little ornaments and souvenirs, but I love to try new spices, new teas, coffees, all that sort of thing. So we went into the first little shop, and there was lots and lots of herbs and teas, and we went in. We were pulled in, and at this point, it was really funny. So they obviously are trying to get your attention, so they like call people by things. So they kept calling me Shakira, because at the time I had wavy hair, and they kept calling Lucy Lady Gaga. So they would be like, Shakira, Lady Gaga, come into our shop. It was quite funny. So anyway, they were like, Shakira, you come in here. So I did. So this here was actually, it smelled really nice, and it is Arabian turmeric tea. And you'd be like, turmeric, but it doesn't smell of turmeric or taste of turmeric. It was really, really nice. So benefits is that it's anti-inflammatory agent, antimicrobial, strong antioxidant, protects teeth decay, boosts digestion and arthritis. So I have a nice little teapot that has a little tube in it that you put loose tea leaves in. It's cute. I think I got it a couple of years ago from Fortnum Masons, and it lasts really well. So this tea I will definitely be trying. And the other thing I got was this here, which is Arabian curry spices. I love to make curries fresh, from scratch. I don't use any like sauce jars. I make all my curries from scratch. So I really fancied trying an Arabian curry using the spice mix to see, if it'd be nice. I'm sure it will be lovely. So stay tuned for that. Right. And then I did get some little souvenir bits. So what's this? Oh, this is a note of 5 dirhams. It's the only piece of money I came back with. And it's got, I think he's the ruler of UAE. This guy. He is on everything. So in every hotel and on big billboards, they have pictures and hanging paintings of the ruler of the UAE, the ruler of Dubai, and then I think also the president of the UAE. Which is interesting because you don't normally see that sort of thing in kind of Western cultures. So it's interesting. So they have that. And then I had to get a Christmas decoration, of course. So this is so cute. It's got little camels on it. Look at the little camels. So they kind of stick out a little bit. It's a little bit chipped, this one. And you've got the shepherds, I think, with they're holding the camels, and then it says Dubai on it there. And there's like grass, and I'm guessing it's in a kind of, I love like orange sky, so maybe it's sunset or sunrise with big palm trees. And I like that it's got a little red tassel at the top. It's so cute. I don't know what it smells of. It's got like a kind of smoky smell to it. Okay. I had to get this little, it can be used as a shot glass or a espresso cup. So I would use this as an espresso cup. And you've got the Burj Khalifa. You have some buildings. The Burj Khalifa again. And more the buildings. Some of the buildings are the Burj Al Arab. But it's nice. I like that it's gold and there's little stars in the sky. These are my little nails I got done for Dubai. My nail tech is so cute. I finally have a nail on my thumb. You may have noticed since like November or December of last year, I've had no nail on this thumb because my dog pulled it off. My big dog Hugo, he ripped it off by accident, because I was trying to wrestle a rabbit it's taken that long for it to grow back. So it grew almost all the way up, so I was able to get like another nail put on it. So finally got nails. Okay, and then I have these. The last things. I've got matching little genie, like, I'm actually, what would you call them? Like a genie, what was that called? A genie jar. There's a name for this, I don't know what it is. A genie jar. Anyway, these are cute. So one has like a little white top and the other one has a black top. And they're keyrings. I love to put things on my keys. My keys are full of keyrings and they get bulkier and bulkier as time goes on. It's ridiculous, but I like it and I keep adding to them. Makes a nice sound. Okay. Well, that is what I got, and by that is it. But yes, I'm really excited that we are in March though, and that you guys know what I'm like with the weather changes, but I do love this time of year. I really, really do. When all the daffodils and snowdrops and tulips come out to play. They're so pretty. So pretty. I've got a lot of work to do in my garden, my front and my back, because it's been a bit of a wild winter over here. Not a lot of snow, but there's been a lot of storms. So I've got so much like leaves and twigs and branches just splattered all over my front lawn and my driveway and in my back garden. The fence have fell over. It's just a lot of chaos. So I've got a lot of garden DIY to do for sure. I have seen that there is like an Instagram account that I followed where they got things from a local, like, we have B&Q here, so it's like a hardware store, and they actually made their own sort of pizza, concrete stone pizza oven thing, because I have one of those unis. They're the pizza ovens, but they made like an outdoor sort of shelf and things for it, which looked so cool, and they did it with the concrete and cement, and I really want to do it, so I'm gonna try that, I think. Kind of as the weather gets warmer, try and create my very own little section in the garden for that sort of thing, because I really like DIY. I like trying to find a way to do it myself rather than hire somebody to do it. Just obviously there's things I can't do. I'm not a plumber, so I would love to be able to redo my bathrooms myself. But yeah, I don't have those skills. But I have seen people learn how to redo their bathrooms, like do the plumbing, do the tiling. It's cool if you can do it. But I've got too much on my hands at the minute with my book writing, you know. I bet there's quite a few of you watching this that are like, I did my own bathroom. If you did, let me know in the comments below. I want to know who is a DIY expert. such bulldog names, aren't they? Well, this video, as I promised, was going to be super rambly. But I hope you have enjoyed this catch up. It's not often that I do these kind of catch up videos. But I hope you have enjoyed. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and I will see you in a couple of days for another video. I will be back on track. I know I missed one the other day. I normally post on a Monday, but I didn't, because I was so